Hi friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I'm participating in the Frosted Christmas collaboration. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and I am so happy to have you today. If you're returning, welcome back. You know I love you. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I'm going to use 2 of these plastic champagne cups that I got from Dollar Tree in the party section. They come in a package of 2. These candy dishes, I've been looking for them for over a year, and I found them when I was in Oregon earlier this year. If you can't find those, because I haven't seen them since, you can always use something like this, any kind of container that has a lid. Or if you have like a bowl, you could use one of these little plastic bowls from Dollar Tree to use as a lid as well. So I'm going to also use my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. So I'm going to start off by painting those items with my black. Now I'm just painting the lid, not the whole bowl. Then I took them outside and I sprayed them with my spray snow. But I have to tell you guys, I'm using E6000 here. It was spraying really nicely, and then all of a sudden it started squirting. And so on the cups themselves, it looks a little funky. That's because it kept squirting and not spraying, and I was getting so frustrated. But anyways, I just used my E6000 there to connect the candy dish to the bottom part of those cups. And now I got these little picks from Walmart just recently. I trimmed off that little bottom part, and I am just using a zip tie to connect them onto my, what's going to be my lantern here. Now, I had seen these on Pinterest. I saw them a couple of years ago and then again last year, and I really loved them and thought they were so cute and wanted to make them. And like I said, I've been looking for these candy jars forever. And when I saw them when I was in Oregon, I had to pick them up and get them. I was so excited about them. But then I started thinking, well, you guys might not be able to find them because I haven't been able to see them. I look, every time I go to Dollar Tree, I look in the party section to see if there's any. And I haven't seen any. So that's why I gave you those suggestions at the beginning of what else you can use. I took some more of that another pick, and I added them to kind of cover the little bottom part of that pick. And then I'm just making some bows, doing the awareness ribbon, scrunching it up. I'm using a little twist tie here, and I'm going to just tie it real quickly, and then I'm going to make another bow doing the same method, and then I'm going to use the rest of that zip tie to connect the 2 bows together, and then I wrap that twist tie to the back, and I use the back of that I keep saying that, twist tie to connect to the lantern there. Then I took some of these berries off of one of the picks, and I hot glued it right in the middle of that bow, and that's all it was. I added a couple little tea lights, and look how adorable they are. I absolutely love these. You'll have to let me know what you think about these in the comment box below. Okay, so today I am participating in the Frosted Christmas Elegant Decor collab, and this collaboration is full of some amazing women. So make sure that you check out their channels and check out the playlist to get some Frosted Christmas inspiration. I'll have links to all of them in my description box below. So here's DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I'm going to use I was going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color white. I end up not using that, but I do use that silver glitter paint by Folk Art. I used 2 of these chopping mats. They're plastic chopping mats from Dollar Tree. It comes in a set of 2. I've got 2 pieces of this scrapbook paper I bought last year at Hobby Lobby. They still have it. And then these window clings I got from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, but I know I saw them last year. I think it's something they carry every year. And then this 11 by 14 frame from Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to start off by removing the backing from that frame. and I'm going to remove the glass as well. But before I do that, I'm going to just kind of measure where I need to trim my paper. So I'm just seeing I need to trim some of it on the sides, and then I'm going to use my paper cutter here to cut it. And then I took my second piece of cardstock and I cut enough to cover the bottom. Now, I didn't care if it didn't match up exactly because you're not going to really see it because we're going to put those clear mats in front of it. So I'm just using some tape here to tape those two pieces together. And then the mats were just a little bit too wide. So I just took my scissors and just trimmed a little bit off of the sides. Then I took that silver glittery paint and I am just going over the front of my frame there. I was going to paint it white, but then I thought, oh, it's going to be too much white and contrast. So I decided to, or not enough contrast. So I decided to just keep it black and put that glittery paint over it. And then I am just adding the glass and back into the frame. As you can see, I already had those stickers on there. And then I added the both plastic mats and then the paper behind the glass. And then I'll add the backing to that as well. And to let you guys know, the reason why those snowflake window clings are on the glass already is because I had put this all together and realized I forgot to paint it. So then I had to take it all apart. So then I turn it around and look how pretty that looks. And then I'm just adding those window clings just kind of wherever I felt like it looked good. And I think that's all I do is I just add, I think I added one more on here, the fourth one there. And if you recreate this, you could add words. I thought about maybe using my Cricut to print out some words, but then I decided, no, we're just going to keep this simple and just add these window clings. I did move them down a little bit because I wanted to add these picks onto the top, and so you'll watch me here as I add them onto the top. And I actually got those from Walmart as well. But first of all, I want to say if you're new here, welcome. Again, my name is Brenda. I'm really happy you stopped by today. If you like home decor on a budget, holiday decor, thrift flips, and gift ideas, and if you enjoyed today's video, then please hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family. I'd love to have you join. And then let me know in the comment box that you're new here. I love to get to know you. Also, if you guys like today's video, make sure you give me that thumbs up and comment because you know that helps my channel grow because it lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content and will push it out for others to see. And then again, if you don't have those notification bells set, make sure you set them and set them to all. That way you're notified whenever I upload a video. Of course, my normal upload times is Mondays at 5 o'clock Central PM, but I do like to participate in other challenges during the week. So that way, if you have the notification bell set, you'll know. So as you see there, I just made a bow and added one of those berries to the front of the bow, and that's all there was for this. So simple, yet so elegant and pretty. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find the links to my accounts in the description box below. So come on and join me over there. Okay, so let's talk about the 10,000 giveaway. Now, you guys, I've drawn names 3 times and have only had one response from one of the winners. So I decided I want to give everyone a chance to win. So I'm going to do this a little different because for some reason, people are not seeing the messages when they win. So what I'm going to do is if you want to be entered to win, email me your mailing address by the 13th of October at 5 p.m. Central to rusticandlacediy@gmail.com. In the subject line, write either stocking, goodie box, or both for which one you want to be entered in. Then I will draw and I will notify the winner by email. And unfortunately, because of the high cost of shipping, this is only eligible to U.S. residents to win. So again, I will have those in the description box below in case you want to refer back to the rules. So here's a celebration of your creation. Debbie, those wreaths are beautiful. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for sharing your pictures with me. And then May, oh my goodness, I just love this ornament. You guys, she is a new crafter. It's Craft Away with May. If you want to check her out. She's amazing. So if you have a picture that you would like me to showcase for you, then you can email it to me to the email address listed there, or you can send me a picture through Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and I'd be happy to showcase them for you. So here's DIY number 3. Whew, that was a lot of talking. So for this DIY, I printed this decal out. I got this off of Cricut Design Space. I'm going to use one of these glass cylinders from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use one of these candlesticks from Dollar Tree. I might have got that one at Hobby Lobby. It was one of them, but you can get them at Dollar Tree. And then I got this frosted glass by Rust-Oleum. I believe you can get it at Walmart. I got that from Amazon. And then some Garland picks from Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, and my Waverly chalk paint in the color white. So I'm going to start off by getting my transfer tape and removing that backing. I'll remove the backing from the decal so that way I can place it onto my glass cylinder. Now I did wipe my glass cylinder down, get it all nice and clean. And then here I am gonna just put it right on as soon as I can get it to stop rolling. And then as I got to the end, I didn't want the transfer tape to be on top of each other. So I just kind of lifted one side a little bit, started pulling, and then put the other one down. And there it is. Then I'm going to take that outside, and I did like 3 different coats of the frosted glass on it. So while it was out drying, I took 4 of these picks, and I'm going to connect 2 of them together because I wanted them to be the correct length to fit right around the glass cylinder. So I did measure them against the glass cylinder. Then I gave them all a haircut because I didn't want it to be so full. So I'm just going through on both sides and just trimming the hair up, or the whatever you want to call it. Then I took my white chalk paint and I am just brushing it on to give it that frosted look. And I'll tell you what, you guys, when I did trim it, that stuff went everywhere, and it didn't just go everywhere. It stuck to me, stuck to my scissors. It stuck everywhere. So once I was done, once this was all dry, I just went around. Now, this vinyl that I used, I forgot to mention, is removable vinyl that I got from Hobby Lobby by accident. I didn't realize it was removable, so I figured it would be perfect for this, and it did. It worked out perfectly. So I just went around and peeled it all off. Then after that, I took these little garland pieces and I am just connecting them around the bottom and the top, just like you see. I just twisted the ends together, and it was a really tight fit and it sticks on very nicely. I thought I was going to have to use some hot glue or something, but I didn't need it. It stuck really nicely. Then I took this bag of pine cones and greenery bushes that I got last year from from Walmart. I just love this stuff. This is the stuff I am always telling you guys to get if you get it or if you see it. And I'm just hot gluing some of the pine cones to the glass and to the greenery. And then I took some of the berries off of this pick and I just went around and hot glued them too. Now I just did this all the way around the bottom. I added the pine cones and the berries, and I did not add any to the top. I just thought it might look a little too bulky. So then after that, I took my E6000 here and I am just going around the top part of my candlestick because I wanted this to have a permanent hold. And then I was very careful. I stood up and looked inside to make sure that I was getting right in the center, and then I put it down. I actually put the can of spray paint stuff inside to kind of hold it there and let it sit for 24 hours. There it has a candle in it, and then I'll show you next it with some batting and some fairy lights inside. So you could do it either way, whichever way you like. And it is kind of hard to see on here, but it is kind of really pretty to see that little leaf pattern up close. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well. And here is the final reveal, you guys. If you would like to see a video of my craft room, I had a viewer ask for that. That is at the end of this video, so stay tuned. But If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and comment and join or subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back again on Friday with another video, so make sure you check out the ladies in this playlist, show them some love. And with all that being said, you guys have a blessed week, and I will see you on the next one. So stay tuned. Bye-bye. Okay guys, so I had a viewer ask to see my craft room, so I'm going to show it to you, but there is a disclaimer. You have to still like me after this, because I know it's a crazy mess. Not as crazy as it's going to be in a few minutes after I start doing all my Christmas projects, but it's crazy. So with all that, let's see what this crazy room looks like. Okay, here we go. So we are entering my workshop, and yeah, it is crammed, packed full. I just got the X tool, and I literally had it sitting on my dining room table for like a week trying to figure out where I was going to put it, because there's no room in here for it. So here on when you enter the room on the left is my staging area. I got this big photography background or backdrop from Amazon. I love it. And then I have this little bookshelf down here. I added this is just foam core board and removable wallpaper on it, and I use that so that way I have that over my bookshelf, so when I'm taking my pictures you're not seeing what's below it, like back down there and over there, and the stuff that's in the bookshelves, because if I didn't have that on there, you would see that in the pictures. So that's why I have that there. And then I have lots of junk. I mean, tons of fences that I want to do projects with, but I haven't done anything with them yet. Anyways, my Chalk Couture stuff, my heat press, and then I have that tote is like full of placemats, and there's some old window clings. I need to look through them. I don't even really remember what's all in there. I need to go through it. And then I have this tier tray that I made. That's for my staging as well. And then I just have that there so that now that I'm staging for Christmas, I can use some trees and stuff. I got those corbels. I just love. I got them for, what was it? $5? $3 for this set at a yard sale. I have to paint them because they're ugly gold, but I think they'll be really pretty. This is the closet. Oh my goodness, you guys, this closet is so full. I've got to quit buying flowers, and I have so many. I don't even know what's all in there. And to the point where there's like a plastic hanging thing. If I see something like that on Amazon, I'll put it on my Amazon store. But my husband, when we got married, they had it in the house. So when we moved and I was unpacking, I thought, this would be great for the craft room. And so, yeah, I've been using it to put all my flowers in. And then I bought this piece here from Amazon too, so that I have more storage in my closet, because as you can see, it's overwhelmed. Now, if I ever want to sew, it is packed back there, my poor sewing machine. And then I have 2 tubs down there. You can barely see. Those are full of my Stampin' Up stamps that I got back in the 90s. And because I knew I had so many stamps, I could not stand the thought of getting rid of them yet. So I might have to dig them out. But this little thing I've had people ask me about, I got this from Amazon. I will try and link all these things in my Amazon store. I don't think they're there. My laptop is out being repaired right now. It's supposed to be back today, so I'll try and get that done this weekend. But by the time you see this video, it should be there. But this is like, you can hang it in a nursery to put diapers and stuff in, and it works great for putting my little knickknacks and things in there. Not really knickknacks, but Anyways, I have this. This is just, I got from Walmart. It's a shoe hanger, and I just put it on my closet, and it works great for holding other little things too. And then we have my TV here that I have to watch YouTube or something while I'm crafting, or put on music, and my dusty bookshelf. I need a dust. But I have all kinds of my glassware here, tons of candles. Yeah. And then I have this tote with my napkins for decoupaging, because when they were in my closet, I was getting lost. Everything was getting lost. And then I started a tote here with my Christmas ribbons, because I'm going to be having more totes around in here in a little bit with some of my Christmas crafts that are in my craft room. I have, I think, 5 bins of Christmas crafts, and they're all in the guest room, because there's no place to put it in here, of course. So that's what that pile of totes there is for, is just to put some of the stuff from in there in here that I know I'm going to be using. And then here, this box was full of calendars. I only have a few left, guys. And then we found a chair that has spindles. So my husband took it all apart for me. So now I just need to use those spindles, which I got to start doing that soon. And then I had bought a whole bunch of baby wipes the other day, because I like to use them to wipe my fingers when I'm painting, so that you guys don't see my hands full of paint. And I just felt like I was going through them so fast, so I just bought a big case of them and have them there. So, okay, so on the other side, we have shelves up at the top with all my bins, and everything's labeled, but it is packed. It's packed full. Everything is packed full. And then this little thing that has 9 slots for bins, and then I just have 3 on top of it. But I got that from Amazon, and it's holding up really well. I'll have that link too. And then this piece here I bought from someone here in the area. They were selling it on Facebook Marketplace, and so it comes in really handy. And then of course I'm utilizing the top of it, which is just full of stuff. So yeah, I have things everywhere. I have them all labeled. Well, I don't have these labeled. These are just kind of, I don't know, they're extra stuff that I don't have room for, so I just throw it there. I have to quit buying stuff, you guys. I gotta quit. I have all of this stuff here on the walls, my pictures and stuff. And then this cart here, I bought on Amazon as well, and it's double-sided, and I love it. And it's got ribbons on one side and wood and stuff on the other. Yeah, and then another tote. You guys, Hobby Lobby last month or a couple months ago had a whole bunch of ribbon that was on clearance. So, of course, I bought some, and that's mainly what's in that one. And then I have this piece. This I got a few years back before we even moved. I had this in my laundry room / garage back in Oregon, and didn't need it for our laundry room because we have drawers and cabinets in our laundry room now. So I'm just using this for all my paints, which is great, except for the fact that sometimes on carpet, you have to have the wheels underneath it just right. Otherwise, it will tip over. And it tipped over once and spilled paint all over my carpet. Luckily, my sister was here and she knew how to clean it up right away. And oh my goodness, it was a mess. But behind the door, I even have plaques there too, as you see. Yeah, so like I said, everything in this room is pretty much full. I have, behind me, I have all my Chalk Couture transfers. And then I have some shelving up there. This is where I have my camera holding over my table. And then as you see, I have this ribbon holder that I made. I think I showed this last year, or maybe it was the beginning of this year. I use dowels from Walmart and then chains from Dollar Tree. And it works okay, but I used to have a problem with the dowels falling off those chains every once in a while. And I had a viewer recommend me using rubber bands on the end, and it was perfect. So thank you so much, whoever it was. I don't remember who it was that recommended that. Great tip, because it really has helped. I have one of these. I actually have 2. I have one that's taller and one that's smaller. I think it came in as a pair. And then I just have just the different stuff, tools and stuff that I use in those bins. And then here I have this one as well. And this one holds my scrapbook paper and some vinyl, sheets of vinyl and pieces of vinyl, and then the transfer tapes and that kind of stuff. So I just kind of have that there. This table here has my Cricut. It has that little those are 3 containers I got from Dollar Tree that holds a lot of my little ins and outs that I need while I'm crafting, and then my glue guns and heat press, and then my vinyl. And then you guys, I am loving my new desk. I will have another video, or a few minutes on another video coming up showing this again, but This desk is amazing. I love this space. Now, I just bought this silicone mat to cover the top, because if you saw my video after I received it, there was so much reflection with the ceiling fan and myself and my camera. And you guys, most of the time I don't wear makeup. The only time I really wear makeup now is when I am doing my intros. So you don't want to see that, you know, and I don't want you to see that. And sometimes I'm in my pajamas crafting, and I don't want you to see that either. So this works out perfect for covering it, and I love it. And it wipes things, washes off really well. I don't have to worry about getting hot glue on things or paint. So I love this. I also got this from Amazon. I love using this. Now, before I got my table, I had a card table, and of course, there's no drawer, so I needed somewhere to put some of this stuff. Now this table has a drawer, but I decided to go ahead and keep this so that way it's a little more organized. And by the way, those holders there I got off of Amazon too. So all of this stuff that I got from Amazon, I'll try and make sure I have it linked in my Amazon store in case any of you are interested. And just so you know that when you do buy things from my Amazon store, I do get a small commission, so that really does help me out. And sorry, my squeaky chair. My paintbrushes, I made this, I think it was at the beginning of the year on a what would you make challenge. So I have all my glues on it. And then I made this one as well on the same video. And I just have like a lot of my Chalk Couture stuff and some pins and puff paints and stuff. So that's pretty much it. And then I have down here, this is the other little storage thing that came with the one that's behind me. And I have all my paints that I'm using on a regular basis there. The other cart, that one in the background there, that one, the top paints I might use, but the ones down below are like my spray paints or paints that I've bought and that I don't use very often, or new paints because I know I'm going to run out on something else. So yeah. And then of course, what's really important is Oliver's little bed right here next to me. So that way he can come in here when my husband leaves for work and be with me. And then that's full of scrapbook paper books and my calendars that I use. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I should show you. I hope that satisfies you, Andrea. But yeah, it's kind of crazy in here. And but I do know where everything is. Most everything. There's a few things where I know I have, but I'm not sure where it is, and I need to find them. But other than that, it's you know, it works. Now I have a friend back in Oregon that I really need to have her come spend a week here because she loves to organize, and I know she would have this in top. I can't even say it. She would have it all put together for me if she came and stayed, and I might have to do that one of these days. But anyways, yeah, that's everything. So you guys still like me? Otherwise, I'll cry. No, I won't. But anyways, thanks you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.